Welcome to the Smoking Word. Welcome to the Smoking Word.
What's up, everybody? Your boy is back like always. The Smoking Word podcast always will be brought to you by CasaDeRock.com. Go support the show. Go cop some merch there. Follow me on Instagram at HoyaRock357. Follow the Smoking Word podcast on fucking Instagram. And also, shout out to my patrons. You know what's up. Hendog R18 and Jason C and the rest of my Patreon family. Listen, I'm about to drop a weekly show with my brother Busky. We're basically going to be the Sports Center CNN of the underground. You got it here first. Our culture needs it, so we're going to make it happen. So make sure to support the movement on patreon.com/the Smoking Word. The show is going to air there first. We're working out all the bells and whistles as we speak. We got new mics. We're working on the set and the whole thing. And listen, thank Patreon for it. They're giving me that wiggle room to make things happen. Listen, we got to take the culture to the next level. Stigma, Roger, Gestapo need that star on the Hollywood fucking Walk of Fame. But shout out to everybody who's been tuning around the planet. A lot of stuff is going on. There's been a lot of shows being planned. A lot of people are headed out to Europe. Agnostic Front is headed out. I see the guys from Terra, all the fan from Terra is headed out. But again, you're going to be able to tune in every week to the Hard Corner, where we're going to be giving everybody the 411 on the underground on a weekly basis. So make sure to tune in and all that good shit. So this week, I figured let's do a little, since we're on that little recap kick, I figured I'd get two of my brothers, Mike Gallo and Ezek, to recap a little bit of the AF Sick of It All Crown of Thorns tour that just happened. So let's set this shit off. Mikey!
What's going on?
Now it's go time. Now it's official go time. What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm home for like a week and a half, and then I go back to Europe.
I know. That's why I said let me get you the recap.
Yeah.
The recap.
It's crazy. We just did 3 weeks. Now I'm home for like 2 weeks, and then gotta cram everything in those 2 weeks before you head out again. You know.
You wanted to play, right?
That's it. Now it is. Sometimes
you gotta be careful what you wish for sometimes and how you wish for it, right?
I know it's crazy. I've been home for 2 years, so like I kind of got used to being home. It's kind of nice.
Listen,
staying with the family, and
God has a sense of humor. You know what I mean? And for all you heathen sloths out there, whatever you believe in, the head of lettuce, the energy, the bowl of falafel meat, or whatever you call it. Whatever you believe in, he has a sense, he, she, it, whatever you want to call it, has a sense of humor. So, all right, my dream was never always to be in a band. You know, it happened because of whatever, just necessity. We need a band. But anyway, you're in the band, and what you always think of, the dream. Oh, I'm going to be able to live, party. There's gonna be beautiful girls yelling. We're gonna come on, yelling, limousines. This is what we think. Obviously, there's none of that.
No.
But this is where God has a sense of humor. So I got a little taste of that with Hazen Street. I said there was a little catch. There was no women yelling. They were all like 12-year-olds. We ended up freaking hanging out with their moms after the shows. Thank you, God. But
it's like what did Stigma say to you when you played Download Festival?
From Dynamo. He
Yeah.
looked over to me at the highlight, the pinnacle of my career. This is to this day the biggest thing he's ever done. I think, where I'm on like almost at heaven. I'm like, what is going on? And we're playing in front of 90,000 people, whatever. Stigma, our intro's going on. Stigma reaches, he looks over to me and he goes, he burps. First, he burps, he blows it over his shoulder, and then he tells me it's all downhill from here, kid. And I had the biggest hard on. I went from that to a vagina in like a second. I went from that to an innie in like a second, and then we had to start playing Set It Off. But
oh man, my God.
But yeah, so it was a lot. All right, so that's what I was gonna ask you. So it's a lot all at once, huh? So how's that like? How's the feeling? Because I don't know that feeling.
Yeah, I tell you, man, it felt great to be on the road again. I felt alive again. I was like, I'm back. This is, as much as like I almost, not that I had anxiety about coming back, but I was like, oh man, we're actually coming back. We got a new drummer, Roger getting over all his shit. Like we haven't done it in a while. I was like riding the bike. Get it back on and just keep going. I loved it.
Yeah, I was watching, I would watch videos because I wanted to see Roger also, and he's killing it. That guy looks like I was like, yo, fuck him. It's fine. Yeah. I love him. No, I was glad, I was like, you wonder how much could he do? I see him going nuts.
So did I.
On the fucking, when you guys are on the golf carts, I saw him. He was happier than everybody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm like, yo, that's dope.
I mean, I was worrying too about him. I was like, I don't know how's he gonna do. At first, he's telling me, I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the set. I said, we'll have Stigma sing a song. Maybe maybe I'll have you sing a song. All right, I said, whatever. The band's got your back. You do what you could do. But he didn't miss a beat. It took him like a show or two to kind of
feel himself out. Yeah,
and then he was fine from there. It wasn't even like, and then he got sick one night because I think he just drank a little too much coffee and had a little pizza, and I think a little kind of came up on him a little bit. Besides that, he was great. He was good. He didn't miss the beat. Breaking balls, still an asshole.
Oh, that's you guys. I know.
I
I talked to him, and I'm like, the minute, like, not too long after that, and before you guys went on tour, and he sent me some videos, which of the Stigma and his dance party, and I know. I said he's back. I said, he kept sending me. I said, he's back. This guy.
I figured he's up a little bit.
But he looked good, like energetic, like he was going off. He was, the whole, I didn't like. I'm surprised just because I was saying the same shit, man. Like, man, how's he gonna? This is a type of music you can't. It's hard to hide not going off.
You can't play acoustic.
Yeah,
not him. I mean? Like. It's just, I was worried too. I really was, but I was really happy to see that he was able to bounce back. And you can't kill that guy. He's too crazy.
Yeah, of course not. No way. That guy's fucking Avenue C squat DNA. That shit, that shit ain't going nowhere.
I know, man. That guy was playing with rats in his pants.
Oh yeah, the rats are running from him. He was infesting the rats' house, fucking with the rats. That's how ill Roger is. People don't even know. You know what I mean? And what I did, you mentioned something, and I had heard about it, and not till I'm watching the videos, I said, "Oh, who's on drums?" Who I know him, but I didn't know that he was playing with you guys. Because you let everybody who didn't get to see you guys know what's the deal. Because a lot of people also were hitting me about. It's funny, whenever I put a picture of us together or somebody, they always like, who's the new drummer? I'm like, why don't you ask them? I don't even know who it is. I'm curious. So,
we got this kid, Danny Lamagna, a really good guy from Long Island.
Lasagna.
Danny Lasagna. That's it. That's his nickname. Now we were looking for a nickname.
There you go. Lasagna.
But yeah, he's a good dude. He's played with Isaac. He played with Scarhead. He played with Biohazard.
Yeah, good drummer.
Wolves of Jericho, Sworn Enemy. So he's been around the block. He's done it before. It's a little adjustment for him to come in, and AF's a tough animal. We got a lot of different. We got the old school. We got some thrashy. We got, it's a big thing to tackle. But he really came in. He's doing great, and he's just a good guy. Easy to get along with on the road, and it's been fun. We had a good couple of weeks with him, and Roger actually likes him.
Yeah, which is that's already, and that's important.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. So how did he come into the mix? Him, out of all people, he's a dope drummer and I know of him, but I even bugged out. I was like, I never thought of him like, oh, word. But then I was like, how the fuck that fell into place with you guys?
You know, because Lawrence is out in Arizona with Roger.
No, Larry.
Brooklyn Larry from Holland that now lives in Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, he told Rogers, I got this guy, he's really good. Why don't you try him out, you know? And then I tried him out a few times and I was like, but this guy can work. I think he's really good. He's got the energy, he can play all styles. And I worked with him all through the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, getting him ready. Just, you know, actually pretty much me and him.
Yeah, because I also know he plays more of a lot more metal style, which is fine with you guys because you guys a lot of that. Now jamming out with him, what was like? Obviously, he's a great drummer. He's good, so I know that. But what was the ironing out as far as meaning? There's always ironing out stuff, but do you think do you fuck with the transitions in rehearsal? Because it's funny, like. What Gennari, when he came in the band, he learned all the songs, and I'm like, yeah, you know the songs, but in between that song, we got to do this, and that, and it's basically like learning a whole bunch of other shit of bells and whistles. Was that like how was he up on picking up all that extra curriculum shit?
He was good, you know. He did his homework. He definitely came in, and he's like really easy to work with. Like if you do like, hey, Craig's really good at telling him like drum wise. Now we play a little more like this. Because, if you listen to the songs and when we play it live, it's different too. There's always a different thing. But I told him, listen to live sets. He listened to a lot of Pokey sets. We were like, we don't want you to play it like Pokey, but we want you to do your thing. But
look at it. Way. Well, what's good about Pokey's playing to use to dissect is that he's a clean player. Yeah. So you could dissect the shit out of him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. I don't know if it's a known thing or if you want to talk about it, but what happened with Pokey?
Well, Pokey just went his own way.
I really don't know. I'm in the blue and I kind of like certain things. I said, I know I'm going to talk to you. I said, I'll talk to you on this because I was curious in general. Me and my boy, we be talking like, I wonder why. Like maybe this. What do you think? It was like water cooler talk.
I think Pokey just wasn't into it anymore. I just think he was, getting tired on the road.
Ran his
it ain't
course.
Getting any easier. He's getting older. And it's getting harder for him to do it, But we have, we're totally cool with Pokey.
Yeah, Pokey's cool.
We did 10 years with him. And
that's what I'm about to ask. 10 years.
Yeah, he was with us 10 years. So, but, he moved on. We're still friends. He's all good. Pokey's great, So.
Yeah, good shit.
No, and something new.
I heard there was a thing I had heard that they said every 7 years you lose a friend or a relationship. And if you pass that, it's kind of like, oh, that's like a keeper. So it kind of makes sense. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Heavy itch. Wait until 10, yeah. And it's just in the middle.
And how many drugs? See, because I know this fucking deal with going through drummers. How many drummers is this for you going through?
Okay, so I joined the band. It was Coletti.
My
brother.
That dude is
most fun I had in the band.
The best. Oh my God.
It was Coletti. Then my brother. He did.
Shout out to Stevie.
Years.
Yeah. Damn,
and then Pokey did 10 years.
Wow. For some reason, it seemed like more. But yeah, I guess because they were so different characters. They're all crazy. You guys had a crazy batch. With your brother, Coletti, there's a whole batch of different craziness right there.
Oh, yeah. It's like a cracked soup, like a crazy.
You know what it is? If you took like a garbage can and filled it with like M80s and like fucking skyrockets and fucking...
Especially with my brother, he was a firecracker.
The best. Oh yeah, but you gotta light you need a long fuse to run away because once that goes off, you gotta wait till he turns off.
Oh yeah, Steve's great. He's great. He's got a new band too, my brother.
That's what I was gonna say. What's the band he's doing? I want to get him on. I want to get his.
His band is really good. They're called Fire is Murder. They're like a It's definitely like a metal hardcore mix, It's a little melodic, it's hard, it's thrashy. The singer kind of he reminds me a little of he reminds me of Chaka from Burn.
Oh, all right.
pretty cool. It's really good. I think he's got a real. I mean, my brother writes good music. He always
yeah, and he should be playing. When he wasn't playing, I was like, oh, that's kind of a waste.
He loves it.
Because he loves it. I know he loves it. And he's a good player, but I know he loves it. I'm like, that guy should be in a band, even if it's playing local. Like, play the local bar band, rock, whatever. Like, he should be playing. Like, I always.
Without a doubt.
And let me ask you this, and fucking so the first show. So all right, first of all, to be able to do a tour like that, I was a little jealous because I was like, yo, man, how many times a tour like that gets to happen where you get, Crown of Thorns, you guys, Sick of It All guys, who else? Everybody, who else was on it? Metallica, Minor Threat, Bad Brains, Henry Rollins, Henry Tampon, who else? The Misfits, who else was on there?
Oh man, we played that one in Florida. We played that in Daytona.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses headlined. Yeah.
Did you get to see any of that?
It all got rained out. Those poor people paid all that money just to see us.
Yeah. Fuck that. I know. And listen, I was going to roll up to that. The only reason I didn't roll up, by the way, I haven't talked about this, but I'll say it right now. I'm today 2 weeks from a double hernia surgery, and fucking yeah. So I was kind of like I had to take a little sidestep, and I was like, fuck, I wanted to go, but my balls weren't on the same page as me with wanting to go to the show.
Yeah, no, hey, oh wow, man, how you feeling? You okay?
Listen, I feel stronger than ever. Everybody's fucking better be shook, because the thing is coming. I'm coming for everybody. I'm really glad on the real. I was like, man, I'm gonna be out of it. I was, you don't know how long you're gonna be out for, whatever. But literally 2 weeks ago, yesterday, Tuesday was 2 weeks, and I had 2 hernias. So I had to go, stop training. I just started, I was like, fuck, man, I'm going to be out for how long? They told me to be out for about 3 weeks. It was 2 weeks. I already started doing push-ups and shit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rock. Forget it. But I was going to roll up. And then I was glad I didn't because I was watching it. And one of my boys was going up there. He was like, I'm headed up there. And then I saw it was already pouring. And I was like, fuck. So, all right. So what happened? You get there early. Let me ask you this. How did that feel rolling up to that fest? Did it feel like when we would roll up to a European fest? Was it the same type of energy?
Yep.
All that shit?
Yeah, it was great. It really did remind me.
I loved it.
Because we don't really play that many festivals.
That's what I mean. That's what I asked. People don't out there in podcast land, you may think it, but we don't get the opportunity to do these big festivals in America. Like we do them all over the world, but America. And it's a handful now. I'm glad. AF, is knocking that open a little bit more, and a couple other bands are getting up there, and they're starting to let more hardcore bands jump on these things. But
yeah, absolutely, which is cool. It was good. I mean, the festival was great. The vibe was there. The morning was great. We got there pretty early. We loaded in, and then it was cool. In the festival, I had my artwork.
I saw that
in there, so that was pretty cool. We went to check that out by the Punk Rock and Paintbrushes thing. So that was pretty dope. So Nam met us there. He was there with his son and Yins, and we were just hanging there. And of course, Crown of Thorns was with us too.
Yeah.
So we rolled up to my art spot, and the girl who runs the place was like, oh man, he's got all your friends with us. Yeah, this is my entourage, So she's like, wow, you rolled this deep,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe you guys roll this deep. I was like, they're just on the road with us, but. It was fun. We had a good time. It was there. It was good to see my stuff, my artwork there, and then
I saw that. Let me ask you, how did that come up? You being able to get your artwork on that, because I saw that was dope to be able to be displayed like that.
Yes, I work with this. I work with these people. They call Punk Rock and Paintbrushes, and they put me on a bunch of art shows that, all over the world. And I guess they kind of hooked up with the festival. They also do their stuff at Punk Rock Bowling. That was the first time how I got in with that.
Oh, all right, good.
And then from there, they put me all these different shows. And she's like, hey, you're playing this festival we're going to be at. She's like, why don't you send me a couple of pieces so you could display your work here, And then she's also going to take that artwork, and there's a show in the UK. So she brings all this artwork everywhere. You're traveling, and then
That's
you
dope.
eventually,
I want to shout out the punk rock bowling people, because back in the day, in reality, they didn't fuck with bands like us, but they fuck with bands like us.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I gotta say, like, what AF, they have been, but what AF is different. AF is a different thing, you know. You got to, because there would be no punk rock bowling if there was no AF. You know what I mean? So it's different when a band like AF or the Bad Brains, they kind of could go anywhere, and you gotta be like, yeah, okay, you could justify. I could justify AF on any bill. If it's with Metallica, if it's with whatever, I could justify it. Could be like, yeah, okay, you got OGs of this, OGs of that, OGs of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
AF's got that punk that came from that punk world, and then they went a little thrash route, a little while. So
groundbreaking, just who they are, where they fell into, to place with that. But I mean, it's good that fucking but those bands never, like punk rock bowling was never. They never fucked with a lot of especially East Coast-ish, that type of bands. But I gotta say, I know they did it with AF, and I know with you guys even more in the recent future, and even with us, which we had a great show there with H2O. And on top of that, like, they really wanted us to play. I could tell, because at first, they came at us, and they offered us, and there was it was hard with routing and shit, but they kept coming on. They kept coming at us like, well, we want to do this. And it was dope to get it, because we always wanted to play it. So, but look, all right, yo, we got our next guest waiting in the room. Let's get him in. Let's get him in. Let's see. Where is he? Let's see.
Lord.
Drum roll, please. It's like a slot machine. Yo, shit. Hold on.
What's going on? What is going on, nigga?
It works. First try. Look at that.
Wait, yo, son.
Yo.
You hear me?
Look at that.
I can't hear myself. Do you hear me?
You can't hear yourself. I hear you. You hear me?
I hear you, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear Gallo?
Yeah, what up, B?
Oh, look at that guy.
I hear you. Yo, you good to go.
You want to switch to the microphone or speaker?
No, you're good. Listen, don't touch nothing. You good to go. We hear you. Man of feet, you sound like Pavarotti right now. I was like, is that one of the three tenors that just came on?
Hold on. Let me. Can you see me, or should I put more light in the back?
No, I see you good.
Sure?
Nah, you can see everything, and you sound, and you light. You actually look like you got a good background. It looked like you planned it, right?
That's my Tiger King, whatever.
Yeah, that's where he is now.
That's where he is. my pen pal.
Yeah, listen, no. First of all, I'm glad we got you back on right away. I was like, yo, let me do the recap while they got it. I was like, let me grab a recap.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me get these dudes where I could get them. Gallo was home, and I was like, let me try to get you. So I was glad to get you to jump on when I could get you to jump on.
Listen, thank you so much for getting me. I as you know, as you saw, I was hard working today.
Yeah. You know why he's here early? I had to make, talk to the higher ups. I had to make some power moves and say, yo, let my man. And they go, next thing you know, boom. Look at that.
He let me off at 2:30.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. I was telling with Gallo. So
yeah,
I know you done a couple of shows and whatever, but now, and this is why I ask you too, because I even though I had a couple of shows, I haven't toured. I've done a weekend here, weekend there. So in reality, I haven't done a real tour in fucking 2.5 years.
How crazy is that? The crazy thing is this, that but and that's the front, Madball, and me as doing the Danny Diablo, Scarhead, like both those two, we were us three. We toured more than any of these New York hardcore bands. Maybe sick of it all. You know what I mean? And but we toured way more than all the other guys all together. But they always look at us like we like that's our life. We that's all we know.
Yeah. People don't know, like, because when you see somebody every day, you forget that you see them every day. Yeah. Like, you don't see them grow. Like, when you don't see somebody for a while, then you see, when you see everybody, you're like, oh, they're right there. It's like, no, this is what we do. For the last 2 years, we know on one hand what we've done. Yeah. Which is fucking crazy. But let me ask you this.
What's up?
You just went from playing a couple of shows to doing fucking how many shows in a row?
I went from The first thing is
because why? This is why I asked, because
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
We're a little older now. We're a little older now.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something right now. So listen, the second tour with Gallo was the most amazing tour. Everything went great. I'm talking about like not one fight, not one weird situation. Every day was happiness.
Yeah.
And talking shit. The Stigma, I reconnected with Stigma and Roger.
Yeah.
It was great.
No rocks. You didn't throw rocks at Stigma this time? We used to throw rocks at Stigma and Nikki the Knife when we were fucking.
Yo, listen, Gallo is one of the best guys to tour with.
He's meant for it. And you remember in Clash of the Titans, they put the little figurines where they put them. They put Gallo in Stigma's house. They go, boom, let's put Zeus went, let's put Gallo here.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Zeus put Gallo with Stigma to help the older guy, but the thing is, I didn't realize how Stigma, like sometimes I was watching Stigma, like Stigma got so mad at Gallo that he wasn't first in line for the food at the fucking festival. And I was like, yo, he still does this. He still gets mad.
Yeah.
Then he gets mad that he wants to be the first in line.
Yo, but Stigma knows to watch out because that's his handler. Right there.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, you're driving Miss. Yeah, you know what? No, Gallo is Bupo, the owl for him.
The gold one?
The gold owl. He's Stigma's gold owl. He helps him out to fucking.
You know who helps out? You know what the two other people that helped Stigma out I saw was Paul Delaney was helping with the phone.
I love Paul the best.
And Tony Slippers.
I know. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Slippers went right into the hardcore world.
Let me tell you, Slippers gets the award for the worst referee. I got one day. I'm rolling through Instagram and I see a little spout about to break out, and I see him in the middle, like. I was dying. I was like, yo,
listen, first of all, I went from the first tour of Crown over Scarhead, and we have an EP out now called what's it called?
Generations of Violence, right?
Generators. You can't say generations. Generators of Violence.
Generators. Get that shit now on sale.
Force Fight Records. It's on Spotify, all major fucking digital outlets. But we only have 3 features. The 3 features is Cashwan for Show Me the Body. Cashwan. Travis McCoy for Gym Class Heroes, and Lars Fredrickson from Rancid. And we're doing a video for all those 3 songs.
Hey!
Look who I got here. Come say hi, Rosie.
Come say hi to the family.
The alien.
I got 50 goats, 30 chickens. I got a lot of them on the steak. I'm trying to make a deal with this guy.
He's like, you gotta give me 50 tickets on, man.
She called me the alien. I'm the alien.
And a couple of goats.
The alien.
Yeah. And look at there you go. Listen. Don't worry, we got a big room on the farm. A lot of animals. We got alpacas or whatever you call them, whatever you want. We got them.
Alligators.
Lemurs.
Oh, a lot of gators here. You want to come to the swamp, right?
You go to the swamp?
There's alligators and raccoons there. I know you like raccoons, right? Of course you like to. Let me ask you this, E.
What's up?
So you played, but I want to know about how did you physically feel?
I want to tell you this. Right, the Starhead tour. Was so crazy because we went out and I was like, all right, and it was punk rock. It was like all of us in a band, and the Concrete Dream, the band I managed, or I used to manage. I don't know what's going on, but they toured in a car, so it was a car following a van. It was just crazy. And
so they were in the car. I saw some of you guys in the van. I didn't.
We had the van where Joe Fado was getting on, almost fought with my manager, the owner of the label. Like Joe Fado almost fought twice. Then the manager, the GRP almost fought the singer Concrete Dream. Then the Concrete Dream guitar player said the singer tried to commit murder. These niggas. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. it got to a point that this guy said that you could commit murder. And niggas just said, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. And it was just like shit like that. And this dude made a whole podcast about that he was about to get murdered, and all his fans turned on him. Yo, he made a statement to Texas police, nigga.
Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna have a sample that I'm working on. The car stopping.
Listen.
For this situation. Hold up.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Who did what to what again?
All right, listen. They got a guy named Stay Metal Ray. He was like a guitar player, a vet from Iraq, wherever. And no, but he was a cool guy with me. He was in the band. But
hold on. So he did what in the band?
He played guitar. He's like one of those YouTube guys. Everything on YouTube.
So he played it. And he was in Concrete Dream.
So he had beef with the Concrete Dream guy and had some beef. And I kind of instigated, made these guys argue and shit. But it was just on tour, talking shit. And basically he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck you, like that and kill you, motherfucker." But the guy told everyone that he was gonna kill him. But I was like, "Yo, the nigga was in the car for 5 days and he was scared. He's a fucking veteran. How's he scared?" He played it like YouTube, and I like the guy, but what he did was like a real, to me, I can say this, right? Because I have feel. It's
you
a
can
bitch
say
ass,
whatever you want.
It's a bitch ass nigga move. You mean how you cannot be in this music? That's why these metal niggas are bitches. You mean I'm not saying it's like I don't care what anyone says, whatever. I'm just telling you, it's like two guys have beef. Are you sure when they almost have beef, they're talking shit to each other? Like those guys were cool with each other, but I guess the Jeremiah, the singer of Concrete Dream, was like Donnie was managing with Kevin. He goes, "I'm not managing no more," whatever. And he let, and I was like, "Yo, 3 years with this band, all I got was $300." And I was like, "Yo, nigga, I'm not. This band needs us, right?" And now he has YouTube guys, so he had all these followers. They're like, "How dare you do that?" You know, all these Marines like, "We'll kill you." They threatened the guy, the kid. I was like, "Yo,
oh my God!"
Yo, he had the poor Jeremiah had to stop. Blocked everyone because they were like, "We're gonna fuck you up." It was like 30,000 people saying they'll fuck him up. And
Come
I was
on,
like, "Yo, listen." And I was like, "Nigga, this is part of the road, nigga. Either you go for it." But yo, it was so sad how he destroyed the band. The bass player left, the guitar player left. Yo,
well, you mean that's why they were playing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he goes, yeah.
So yo, the bass player and the guitar player are still playing with Scarhead.
Yeah, shout out.
I might ask home.
You're not. You're looking out. Give it.
No, listen,
you're like, you know, and Scarface.
Selling dreams. Making dreams.
What he goes, hey, Louis, you want a job? After he shoots the dude. He goes, yeah, Tony. Yeah, Tony.
Oh, thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Now, well, he's Cuban. He's Cuban too.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. All right, this again, like I was trying to say, this goes out to both of you guys. Now, touring again, you haven't toured in a while, but we're also we're everybody knows we're not on the turnstile age bracket. So. How did doing this?
You wouldn't hear. You wouldn't hear
on your body.
You wouldn't hear what happened, right?
How did this tour affect your body?
Let me tell you what happened. I was in the van in the back. Every time I got up, my back.
15 minutes.
Hold on a second. My back got destroyed. So take our slippers, had this lidocaine and this thing to numb your whole body. So every morning I would wake up like dying. He would numb my whole body with stuff, and I would get in the van. I would be like, yeah. Then the second I played a show, everything would just cramp up. And I was in bad shape, bro. But
yeah, no, it's rough. I know you had a bad back naturally, but it's hard. Gallo, look at it's always rough, but we've been doing it nonstop, and then we stopped, right? Yes. So now we stopped. We're older. We haven't been doing it. Now we get thrown back into a van or whatever. Gallo, did it affect your body? But you also, how do you like? He's
been working out.
I mean, I figured, it's great because like. I've been working out. I've been feeling good. I'm in pretty good shape. Tour ready. First show, I did a jump. I came landing down. I put a muscle in my calf.
Oh, so that's nothing. No,
it's the exact same thing too.
No, I started it first. He bit me because I was the first one out. The first show, the Crown Doors tour in Syracuse. I got stage. I was like, yeah, what's up? I jumped up and popped.
Yeah.
I tried to play it off like I was lipping. It wasn't the last song. The fucking first song and first notes. And I was like, I had to sing the whole.
God.
Yo, listen. Remember I tore my hamstring? It was a cat with the same thing. It's the same reason why, because I was trying to not. I was thinking too much about like playing basketball when you sprain your ankle, then you hurt your other ankle. I was thinking about it, and I was like, let me. And it was the kids were going crazy, and I was hopping around, and that night, everyone slippers. They all fucking. They got me Tiger Bomb, all icy hot. Every day Tiger Bomb, icy hot. Fucking edibles. On the first week, when I eat edibles, I'm retarded. It's almost like poison. So I had to be like drugged out on edibles.
I know, sir, because I saw you
Smoke
early
weed
on.
every day. I smoke 5 blunts a day, son.
That helped. You had to.
5 blunts a day,
because
son.
listen, I drive around now. Just my neighbor to go shopping and shit. I come back, I'm like, yo, my back is stiff. And I'm thinking about like, yo, the van shit. You forget that fucking driving in that shit hours at a time.
Yeah.
Well, for what? I go on at 7:45 or 8:15. Now how early I is in my book? You know what I mean? So I went from starting going at 12 o'clock to 7:45 open for these guys. And it's half hour for 40 minutes, right? Half hour. And I'm like, and we're doing just trade up blues thing, but the thing is, like, I feel my back going out. So I'm like, I can stand straight. But I feel my back is gonna explode. It's gonna one day. My back's just gonna, my hips are gonna explode. Blah, I'm gonna fall down.
And then it's gonna be like a gore show. Like his spine's gonna pop out.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Every day we would see and not the front. It felt so good to see how evil Roger still is.
Yeah.
That nigga made me so happy. But there's another thing that happened on the road that I'm gonna say right now, nigga, that make you laugh. Paul Delaney. So we're in there. At one point, everyone was sick, and they're trying to play it off like they weren't catching COVID. These niggas all got COVID, and they're pretending that they were just sick. I was like, yo, you niggas. Paul Delaney had a fucking a thing. I was like, yo, he's the jab. I said, Paul, wait. I said, don't do it, Paul. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I said, nigga, I'm in the back here. He's in the front. I said, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And when he did it, I was like, I don't give a fuck. You stay up there, nigga. I'm in the back. Keep going. Don't tell nobody. Yo, but Stigma was sick. Fucking Jimmy was sick. The Sigma guys were sick when they got there, right?
Yeah.
Everyone got sick. It was like, for 2 days. Roger was throwing up on stage.
Yeah, look how happy he looks, Gallo. Look how happy he looks. He's throwing up on stage. Yo, because you know what I first heard was right before it, I guess some people maybe from some of the shows that were going on, I heard people getting sick. It's gonna go around. Whatever.
Let's talk like how we are. We're brothers, right?
Yeah.
Everyone from the fucking B&B boat caught fucking COVID, nigga. Yeah. For niggas that say,
alive.
Listen, for niggas that say there's no COVID, all you niggas got it. So shut the fuck up. And we see what happened. We're New Yorkers. We're hard as fuck. We're musicians. We're hardcore kids, punk rock. And you know what? If Roger can go there having 2 cancers and a fucking heart attack and a stent in his heart and fucking be an animal, and every day he could die for getting COVID, and he definitely got COVID, he fucking is the hardest nigga in the world. So Roger, that's the front, the hardest band.
Roger, Stigma. Roger.
I used to think it was the Cro-Mags, but AF took the fucking flag, nigga.
Listen,
AF
Roger, Libertad. I say this on the real. According to that, I say it was Stigma. I go, yo, every day they are writing the book on how far you could take this shit.
Yeah.
Because people, we all know.
They told us. They killed it. 11 minutes. They killed it.
We know for many, many years, people try to make hardcore punk rock like it's some little kid music. No. Well, check this out. rock and roll was called little kid music. Keith Richards is doing this shit because he's a billionaire. All right, shout out to him. Stigma's doing that shit right now.
Stigma's a lot.
Harder than fucking Keith Richards, more grittier than Keith Richards, and been blowing them out the box. So that's the difference. I'm like, we're lucky to see in real time the book getting written. With him, Roger, Gestapo, a blood clot. Yo, these guys are still rocking. They're that lineage. We can follow them still. They're alive. We're lucky.
Stigma was not drinking at all.
Yeah. No. Wow. Good.
I was like, yo, this is like cool shit to watch Stigma 65, 66.
He'll be 65 in September.
Whatever. I think 65 years old.
65.
And he looks young as fuck. And he is funnier than ever.
The best. 65. Yeah, I mean, I look at that. I look at dudes like that. We all do. We look at who's older than us that looks good. You're like, okay,
yeah,
we got hope.
Definitely. I was so happy to see Slippers went on the first tour. And he didn't know anything about Hawkeye. Then second tour, he's with National Front, and he doesn't know any of his music, and everyone's like all asking. I'm like, Slippers, where are you? He's with National Front, singing it all.
Yeah. No, I even told him I saw him cutting Stigma's hair, and I was
they were smoking. Gallo, me, Jimmy, Slippers, smoking weed. How much weed we had, bro? We had so much gummies of weed, bro. Thank God.
Every day, like 5 blunts a day.
Now, Gallo, how it felt. Now you got to play. You're playing with Crown of Thorns. You were sick of it all. We were Craig.
He had a different sound. Gallo had a new shit, a new setup, right?
Yeah.
What you were playing? What you playing out of?
Everybody else had a new setup. I had the same setup.
That's what it was.
And everyone's like, "Yo, I want your sound, Gallo."
There you go.
The lady's like, "I'm using your head." Fuck this dark horse shit.
Yeah.
Dark horse, yeah.
I'm a Sans guy.
Whatever it is.
There's a lot of dark this, dark that. But let me ask you this. But I was telling Gallo before I was jealous. I was like, man, that's everybody on that tour. You know how much just hanging out? I want to go just to hang out. And I was telling Gallo that I was gonna roll up to the Florida show, but I just got through a double hernia surgery.
When I heard about it, I knew something was up. When I see like, yo, I had the same thing.
I remember the story that you told me was good, that they made you move a fucking piano. That shit killed me.
Yo, listen, my ex, she made me move a piano.
Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, and fucking no, but I heard that. I was like, I love it. You see that? Let them know. Your dad life means 24/7, Gallo. I say it means 25/8.
Yo, I moved a piano and I had this, and my ex-wife was like, "Move!" I was like, "Bitch, they have piano movers. Special movers for this shit."
That was the best when he told me. He goes, "I had a hernia. Yo, this bitch made me move a piano." Just hearing that, Gallo, I was on the floor. I was like,
you know me, and I knew it was gonna happen. Then I had to jump on the plane to move to New York, and I was like, but you know what? You live and learn, bro. You know what? That's karma anyway for something I didn't pass.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot. We'll get into that in a bit. No, because we started with Gallo, and Gallo's gotta jump off in a little bit. Let me ask you this: what's going on with AF now?
AF right now?
What's next? You go to Europe, right?
Yeah, we're going to Europe. We'll be there for a month.
What's let people know. A lot of Europeans tune into this. Because I know also I heard there's mad people out there, so people are just trying to get the word out on who's touring where. So that's why I figured I could get some of this shit out too.
We're out there June 10th to July 10th.
And everything, you can get all those dates on the MAD site. Because I know a lot of people are out there, and I'm hearing that just people to get the word out, it's crazy because people are playing everywhere.
Yeah, because all the bands, every band's on Hellfest.
Yeah, I heard.
Every band that hasn't gone over to Europe for 2 years, they're all there. They're all going there now.
Yeah.
Think of it all, couldn't even get a tour bus.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're not going at all. That whole shit's a wrap for us this year. Yeah. So but I know everybody was doing that. But I heard also there's so many bands. So I was like, any way we could get the word out, we get the word out for people, where to go. And I saw that you guys were leaving soon. So that's dope.
Yeah. Next week, next Friday we leave.
That's dope. And let me ask you this. So it's you Ezek, Craig.
Oh,
Oh my God!
yeah,
How much talking?
Yo,
How
Craig,
much?
Craig, first of all, Craig is the illest nigga out there. I don't give a fuck. That nigga. Yo, first of all, he made me happy every day. He would make
He's
me
the
laugh.
best.
Yo, I realized, just what I realized, like how I passed down the scumbag-ism to fucking Gallo. I passed the torch to him. Craig is the one that taught me the scumbag stuff. So
Yeah,
I was like, yo, you ruined me, and Roger ruins Craig. So it was like a
Yeah.
whole bad domino effect. It was a bad domino effect, that family tree of scumbags. Hardcore scumbags.
Yo, but that's dope to be able to be like, but those shows like this where you could pop in and see every band is worth watching. Let me go see these guys. Let me go see these guys.
It was so weird because Sigma All and AF are totally different. You know what I mean? Like personality wise, music wise, maybe the first 7 inch sounds a lot like AF. Public assistance, stuff like that, like that sound. You understand? But Crown Thoughts does that sound like both of them, but does come from both of them.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
no, it was perfect bill. It was a good bill, man. Like I was like, yo, this shit, and it looked like
we were jamming. We were Crown Thoughts. It felt good jamming with Mike DeJohn and Dimmy and Satan.
Yeah, and the devil on bass.
Devil on bass.
And then how was it? And Gallo with the new drummer. Was this the first tour with the new drummer?
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Yeah, good guy. So this was his first tour with you guys.
No, the first one, Roger was being evil as fuck. He was on him so bad. Poor Gallo had to hold on to poor Danny and walk him through it.
But that means it's on track. He's on track. If Roger don't acknowledge you and give it to you, that's like you don't exist in his radar.
Yeah, it's true. That's a compliment.
Like Freddie used to have to tell people that about me. Because I start busting balls, but and I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where to stop, but I mean, I'm always just fun. And he's like, sometimes people are nervous to say something, like some new kid working for us. I'm like, he goes, look it. If he didn't like you, he wouldn't be. He's fucking with you, dude.
Yo, listen. Yo, you know who the drummer is?
Who?
The drummer from the Crown Thorns tour.
Oh wait! Oh no! Oh yeah. What about? What was his name? Mark.
Danny.
Yeah. What about?
He was drumming for AF.
No, but which Crown of Thorns tour?
The one where I beat down the bass player.
That.
Listen.
Because I know Danny, but I forgot because he's so quiet.
Yeah, quiet.
I forgot he played that.
I haven't talked to him since that. So
there you go. I don't blame him. I didn't want to talk to you since then.
Listen, he goes like this to me. He was like, yo, that was a crazy song. Gallo goes, well, if you're going to get through that, you can get through anything.
Yeah. He definitely went through the worst. And that was pretty, that was amazing.
That wasn't so bad. You made it sound
wasn't bad.
But you made it sound like I was like, I told Hoy after having it wasn't bad. Hoy goes, I don't know what you just saw, but that was pretty bad.
Wait, hold on. You smack somebody, then you drag them for like 100 feet, like down a thing of stairs. It's kind of like dramatic a little bit.
It was the books.
Yeah. But no, that's where he was on.
Yes!
Yo, that's insane.
Nice guy.
totally forgot. Oh, he's good to go.
Oh, he's great. He's good.
The worst. He's seen the worst.
He'd be good.
Yeah, he did the worst.
Good to go.
No, but that's crazy.
No, he's a metal drummer.
Yeah. No, he's good, but but he knows what's up. He's always done the Sworn Enemy. I remember for a while he's been playing around.
He's such a nice kid.
And fucking, and then you had the devil on bass, right?
Oh, Paul Delaney. I had Paul Black Anvil Delaney. Queens, baby. John Adams.
John Adams.
High school. I had that nigga on bass. He was so smart and so calm in the van. It was always great. So Mike DeJohn was tour managing, so he was singing it all. So he was in our van. It was fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like me, Jimmy, Slippers, the Paul Delaney, and the poor DRP, my manager, Donnie Plansky. That poor guy his eye doesn't work now since the tour. Like,
but he was in the van with you, or was he with?
He drove the van. That's all he did.
Yeah, he did the whole run with you. I saw that.
It's a Force 5 van. So when I go on tour, any of my things, I got a van. That's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't have to rent the van, and all I do is pay my manager to do my merch and drive.
Yeah,
perfect, bro.
Yeah. It works out. And Gallo, you got, and for the European tour you're doing, any openers, or it's kind of like wherever you playing?
Yeah, there's two bands. I only know one. I think it's Matt Freeman from Rancid. His band Charger.
Oh, you're doing it with them?
I think they're on the tour with us.
That'd be dope, man.
They are.
They're dope, man. That'd be a good thing.
So I heard they are. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we could take his basses. Shout out to Matt. Yeah. That's my man. He fucking dope basses. He's the
best one in punk rock. That's punk rock.
And fucking so you have there's a couple though, and then because I saw you, and how long you going for is that tour?
We're there for a month. I think that they're on the road with us for like the first 2.5 weeks or something like that, and then we go on our own, something like that. So at least we'll have them somebody to chill with. It'll be cool.
All right, and let me ask you, all right, while we still got both you guys, what were the highlights? What was the top cities, top 2 cities, and
Daytona Speedway was fucking amazing.
Yeah, we were okay. Speedway.
I saw that. All right, we're gonna talk about. Besides that, as far as the clubs that you both got to play, what were some of the highlights you would say that you were like, yo?
Chicago was good, right?
Chicago was great. Chicago was great. Black and Blue Bowl was the best.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a weak crowd.
Yeah, it looked great.
That was great.
We killed it, son. We killed it, son. Niggas put me on at 5:30. I like the fans came out at 5:30 to support.
They were ready by then.
No, they were ready.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
All the videos look really good. The videos itself came out good for all the bands. Like the actual. Whoever recorded it made it look good. It sounded good, like the good footage and shit.
The first Friday, we had a show next day, so we were there. We left the next day to play Baltimore.
Yeah,
but we killed it. And we just went on the next day like it was tour. I mean,
all right. What besides New York? What else? What other cities? Because I again
Detroit.
We played a handful. Detroit.
Yeah. Detroit was
Syracuse was big too.
Yes. Oh my God.
Crown of Thorn cities. What were Crown of Thorn cities? Because you know how that goes. It varies. Some nights are sick of it all night. Some nights are AM nights. Crown of Thorn. It's always like that. Different cities, different flavor.
We did it on the day off. We played Tampa at the guy from Crisis. And it was sold out.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they came out. People came out. Everyone came out. Shout out to everyone that came out. All the bikers, all the hardcore kids, the graffiti writers, all the strange kids. Everyone that came. All the bands that played that day. All the people at the bar. Shout out to the bar. I don't know the name, but
I forgot. I know the
bar.
I forgot. I saw it, but it was dope.
Yeah.
But Florida's dope. Not just because I live here. But up north, they during this whole shit, like they always had it good for shows. But like I think they're vibing on live music hard now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they're coming out because one of Madball's best shows since we got back was up there was Tampa too, or one of those spots. It was freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, the kids were amazing.
Yeah, like they were amped, and it was good because it was like that punk metal thrash mix of hardcore.
Born Free Bar and Grill. Born Free Bar and Grill.
Yeah, because you either got the punk rock mix, but this was more like the thrash, a little bit that mix of fucking flavor and fucking.
Me and Gallo went. We did a piece in the Carolinas. I forgot where.
Oh yeah.
We did, so it was cool.
We got a little bombing in.
I talked to the fans. It was so cool. A lot of these fans were like waiting to see Crown Thorns, never seen Crown Thorns, and it was like I was like I felt good. It felt good being part of the legends. You know what I mean? Because, Not the front and Sycamore legends. You know what I mean? It wasn't for not front and Sycamore. There'll be no Crown Thorns. You know what I mean? So it's like I was just happy to be part of that lineup and be up there with them.
For sure. I think that was the perfect tour for somebody to be like, all right, yo, you want to see a hardcore show? Well,
it's like the Mount Rushmore of hardcore.
Yeah, you got every flavor.
Craig's
every
big ass
flavor
head.
from-
Craig.
from-
Yo,
you got-
Craig and Lou, the heads.
But Craig got the bigger part of the rock.
Yo, Craig's
Yeah.
head is so fucking big, me.
Yo, shout out to Craig's head.
He's looking, he looks like the
Craig
thing.
ahead.
Craig the head. Hell yeah. Shout out to the fucking cabeza. Oh
Yo.
man, I was like, man, I should be there talking shit.
Oh,
Believe me, if I
you-
didn't have my
hold
fucking
on.
double hernias popping out, I would have went rolled up.
Oh
We
yeah,
had triple hernia.
yo, in the States, we gotta do a national front, Madball, Starhead, and
Yeah.
Murphy's Law.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That's like a mo. What you got
Yo.
there, Gallo?
Yeah, before I break out, I gotta get going.
All right.
This is my Ray Liotta
I
tribute.
saw that shit late. Looks dope. I seen you to come a little closer.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, yo.
Oh.
Yo, listen, I'm working on a studio, Gallo, and I'm gonna get you for a project I want you to do for me. So I'm
Yeah,
waiting for
brother.
me to get it.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
that size, but we'll talk.
Yeah, brother. But yeah, I gotta get going. I love you
All right,
guys.
let them know where they could get your shit, Ezek. You stay.
Check out my Instagram, Mike Gallo, GalloOriginals.com.
There you go, Gallo. One
Gallo.
love. You know what's up, Gallo. Love you, man. I'm glad
Love
you
you,
jumped
brother.
on.
Gallo.
Peace.
talk.
Love you guys.
We
Love
talk.
it. Safe travels.
Peace.
Oh, now it's me and you.
Oh,
Yeah, now we can talk shit about Gallo.
Yeah,
yo,
please.
yo,
listen.
no. But listen, but let me ask you this, okay? No, there you go. Oh, that's dope. What is that?
It's my e-throw, right?
Yeah.
Etched in like
I seen it like Perico. What did that look like? Perico lines?
It's engraved 2 lines. So you put the Coke in there, and they're the exact same. Like you go like this, put the Coke in it, and go like this. So 2 perfect lines are in there. How crazy! I made a whole bunch of these. Like how no one thinks like he's like.
Yeah, well, for all you Coke heads out there,
that's amazing.
there you go.
Yeah, you say my line is bigger. No, it's 2 that.
My line is big enough. They're both. Look, for all you freaking guys making lines with a conscience, there you go. When you're chipping for a bag.
Yo, watch. No one listen. I'm onto something.
Yeah, you might be, yo.
I'm onto something.
But all right, now let me ask. So because I know, like you were saying, because I saw that you say you fucked yourself up. Now I know you always had a bad back and whatever. How long did it get better within the during the tour, like near the end or something? Because I saw you also got massaged or cracked up, right?
Yo, listen. The Tony Slippers. If it wasn't for Tony Slippers, I'd be dead.
Yo, Tony Slippers better be getting something. Everything but refereeing props. Everything else he gets props for.
He came as just selling merch, and he would sell my merch. There's 2 different merch. I would have to sell the Crown Thorn stuff I got for myself, but that I didn't get with my company and my manager. We have the company together.
Yeah.
So he was there to help move in stuff and help me out. He was like just like not security, but just be whatever I need, whatever anyone needs. Jimmy needs something, whatever. And basically, held it down. He slept on the floor every day and a thing. He woke up 7 o'clock every morning, walked out nicely. You know how my manager would wake up 9 o'clock, waking me up. I'd be like, yo, motherfucker. 15 minutes to we leave. I went ice cold 64, no lights, nothing.
Ice cold 64.
Ice cold. Ice Station Zebra in my room, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
And the drives, long drives, right?
You know what? Somewhat long. The Scarhead drives are way worse.
Yeah, because America just long in general.
Scarhead, we were driving in the car, and at any moment we can pull over, and all of us are going to jail. It was that bad. At one point we got pulled over by Texas at the agriculture.
I know that one by going to Phoenix, Arizona, somewhere.
And you can't have any weed. If they put weed, I had 3. The guy gave things. He goes, "What's this?" I said, "Bowls." He goes, "Where you get it from?" I said, "They gave it to me. They were sponsored by them." He goes, "You're lucky there's not even a piece of weed that we would cover your thing there." I said, "Yeah, but there isn't."
Yeah, exactly.
I say, and the dog came in and somehow Slippers would spit into something every day, a thing, and fuck the dog whole shit up. Like the guy smacked the dog. He smacked the dog, got mad to go back in there. I was like, yo, you're supposed to do that to the dog? He was like, listen, whatever, there's nothing here. Meanwhile, there's guns and fucking coke and fucking, we were like, yo, the dog jumped out and they went doing that thing. We're like, yes. And we're like,
yeah.
I was so shook. Because I was like, if any niggas, I was waiting for one of the niggas to be like, "Is this yours?" I would have been like,
check. I don't know. Check the guy in the back.
"That kid's Puerto Rican."
Yeah, check the place. Puerto Rican. Yeah.
He's Puerto Rican. Don't trust that nigga.
But on this run, it was just north to east. It was a north.
Yeah,
east, right?
we played like
oh yeah, you did Chicago. I forgot Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. But it was like Carolinas. It was Carolinas are kind of weak, but it was good seeing the brothers and everything out there.
Yeah,
I saw all the brothers all over, so that was really cool to see everyone and be like, "Yo, we're playing." And people came out, and people loved Crown Thorns. They were like, "Yo." In Boston, the people loved us. It was cool
because that's the right tour. Also, where people that are like a AF or like a Sick of It All will like a Crown of Thorns, but they don't always get to see those. Together.
No. And I DJ'd in Boston. It was really cool. I DJ'd, and the owner was like, "Hey," the owner came up to me from the Middle East. He goes, "Yo, can you do this every week?" I was like, "I'm from New York."
Yeah.
My bad. I was like, "Yo," but he was like, "Yo, you killed it." I was playing in the. Like fucking new wave and punk. It was so cool. I love DJing. When I do the next one, I'm gonna try to do like some nights DJing and have Tony.
Yeah. If you have it pre-planned,
do it at the party and have like me DJ and I don't want to rap. I just want to DJ, make money, and Slippers do a song or two.
Do the
as an artist. You mean?
Yeah, so, and what's you did this and what's the next run? You have anything?
We're playing the New
with
York
what? With Crown of Thorns or Scar?
Scar is playing with New York Hardcore Comics.
I seen that.
June 10th, I think.
I
think Crown Thorns is Scar is also playing. This is Hardcore on Thursday nights.
Yeah, I know you're doing the Thursday. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I'm doing that run, and I know there's a show. I don't know where we at. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go up there because I want to go there and get footage for the YouTube channel.
If you do what the thing said, we should do right there. People come in all day. In the back room. So if you come down on Thursday, you stay with you stay with me and we use the room before that.
Yeah. I'm working all that shit out now. I wanted to get this operation out of the way. That's why, and I'm glad it's out of the way. I'm fucking good because I was like, there's shit going. I'm in the middle of a move, trying to set up this thing and that. So I was glad and fucking But no, I want to go. Joe killed it with this bill. You saw that whole bill for This Is Hardcore?
Yeah, listen.
Crazy.
Shout out to Joe Hardcore killing it as you do.
Yeah, the asshole. Yeah. No, listen, you're an asshole.
What was say?
Not because of that, but work. But Joe murdered it. Yeah, he didn't just killed it. He assassinated it.
Yeah, I'm trying Diablo Fest next year. I'm trying to I'm gonna try to get a crowbar or something like that.
Yeah. Do something.
I want to get a medal, and that's what B&B should be doing too. Also, it's cool hardcore. They need a suicidal tendencies, a crowbar, a down, a testament, an exodus, something the metalheads will come and feel comfortable with the thing. DRI. We can make it big. We can make it big. You mean
for sure. That's why I told you I'm dropping a new show with Busky. I'm dropping it specifically every week for that, to give news, all 411, who's touring, who's dropping music, metal, hardcore, anything underground. Every week we're gonna hit that shit, so that's what I'm dropping. That's why I'm setting up shop, because you know what, our world needs that shit. All these other worlds got it. Our world does not have that.
That's what I told you a long time ago. Our world never had our scene never had a real publication, a real magazine. Kerrang gave us a little thing here.
Exactly.
All the metal ones gave us one page, but we need something for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And that's how we made money. But we're doing, the people are just too.
Who's going to promote us? We are. That's why, I tell people, I was like,
we need a publication.
Exactly. And that's what we're making. We're making a spot where we know, at least now, we got control of what we're saying and what we want put out there. And we want to promote our shit, our world. People got new music. We know we're going to push it.
All right, so I want to talk to you. The world's been going a little crazy lately. You've been seeing what's going on. So this is for the Patreon? Is this for the Patreon?
No, this is for public right here. This ain't just a Patreon.
I was gonna say some what's we saw some politics.
No, but you got right now. You could give them. You could give the people. This is what you got. Look forward to it if you join my Patreon. You see?
Check this out. First of all, the motherfucking Instagram niggas deleted my account right before when my album dropped.
Yeah. Now let me ask you about that. Okay, so everybody, first of all, you got to follow before anything page, which is
Danny Diablo, NYHC straight.
Hold on, my camera went out.
Oh shit!
Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Hold on.
Camera went out.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I gotta start video. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
So Danny Diablo, NYHC straight. So basically, it's so crazy. 2 months ago, they just took it right off, like almost 3 months ago. But I got 1,000 people I got up to almost 7,000 people every week. So in 7 weeks, I got 7,000 people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. But people think that I blocked them. I'm like, no, they actually. They kept warning me, I can't say this, can't say that. And I'm like, yo, this is how I speak.
Okay, all right. So hold on. You see, again, this is why I need my sample of which is coming.
Yeah.
So why you got? So you know why you got banned?
Yeah, because niggas, like, I got a few haters out there. Niggas that like.
Oh, so people reporting your ass.
Reporting me.
Gotcha.
Probably like ex lovers and fucking ex haters. Like haters. So, but it's no matter. I don't care when I write something. I put a thing and say like no niggers, no Jews, and no Puerto Ricans, whatever. And I was like, this is how Long Island. This is how people were only like 20, 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're like, and I'm telling you how racist people are now, and they just see that and they take it off. Then you got like. You basically got these fucking white bitch ass niggas, liberals, be like, I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck, but like you can't say that. I'm like, I can say this how I speak. It's like I'm Puerto Rican. I can talk the way I speak, and no one's gonna say it to me.
Yeah,
no one.
I know it's definitely a crazy world when it comes to that stuff.
I'm like when I see other hood people, street people, they talk to me. That's it, man. We don't give a fuck.
Yo, for the first time, I got what do you call it? A warning. You know why? On somebody's comment, I forgot who it was. They did something, and I wrote, "Yo, keep killing it." And they blocked me. They said, "Yo, we can't put that it goes under the whatever." And I was like, I just wrote, "We're killing it." Like it wasn't to like yo, you're doing it was about a show playing. I was like, "Whoa."
This is the wackest, and it's so whack because I'm gonna basically break everything down because I've been like I hear these people the conspiracies or the right wingers, the left wingers. I don't give a fuck. I'm like you. We're everything in the middle for the people. Yo, the problem when people are is that our country has become such big pussies that right now Bulgaria could probably walk in and smack the shit out of us. People, listen. This is what happened. I'll tell you how. The reason why I never did anything when I was young was I was scared of my father. And I respected my family. These young kids don't respect the mother and father who raised them. Yeah. They don't. They talk to their parents. Once you couldn't slap the shit out of your kids. Yeah, that was it. It's over. Yeah, it's over. It's over. All the other kids, I'll report you, and they talk down to their parents. And they acted like the parents were nobodies and they couldn't do it. Right there, it's parenting. So if you can't put your kid in check, then your kid's gonna be like. Shoot up a thing or talk treat a woman bad. It's all because they don't have no respect.
Definitely having the option to threaten your kids now is dangerous. Now you go to jail for that.
And you know what? You should be able to smack the shit out of your kid. If your kid, if I saw my kid was picking on a little girl or something like and he's like 8 years old, the little girl's like 4, I would want the kid's parents to smack the shit out of him. Smack him in the fucking face and be like, you ever do that again, I'll fucking do it again. I'll smack him right after. Blah! You ever hit a girl, ever. You know what I mean? Kick him a little, that little nigga be like, yo, nigga, that's it. But that's what it is. And people say you can't say that. You're like we said.
I have a theory why I don't like shitting on the whole new generation because there's some young bucks that come up the way like they want to know what's up.
Yeah,
but I got a theory why we have dudes like 6ix9ine little rats, and it's our fault a little bit. Our generation went to jail and left these kids with no fathers and just their single moms. Not that a mom can do it. Of course, a mom could do it. A lot of us were raised by just mom, but there was no man figure there to check them. And then all the OGs were in jail, right? And nobody was there to check them, and they came up. thinking you could talk how you talk. Sometimes we talk to our mothers because our mothers will let us get over because we're babies and we do that. We lash out and they know how to be like, okay. And we think we could do that because we never got checked. Our fathers would look at us. In my house, my mother was the one that hit me, but my father would look at me and I'd be shook.
My father used to beat the shit out of me, but I deserved everything.
Me too.
You know, my father was a hard motherfucker. So and once he retired from the police department, he never hit me ever after that. And
that was a stressful job and different times.
And and all that. Then I always thought my father was a dick. Then when my father died, and I had to deal with my mother, I was like, oh, this bitch is crazy. No wonder this nigga was like, just want to go in his room and watch fucking the Knicks game. Leave me alone.
In his underwear.
In his underwear. He did not give a fuck. He's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, this bitch, he would work 2 hours overtime. This bitch is like, Cherry. He's like, yo, just let the nigga watch the game. He paid for the whole fucking house. He paid for everything. Let the nigga watch the game. Yeah? Ruthie. Cherry.
Know, it's definitely a different time now. For sure. You know, it's like, you know, you watch it, you know, you got to watch what you say. You know how we talk, we came up talking a certain way. And I'm like, you know, I watch myself a little, I talk how I talk. But the only body who can really tell me something.
I really, I've seen how people, some of my friends I grew up with are now big time people and they're doing documentaries and when I talk, sometimes I'm like, oh, you can't say. I'm like, yo, bro, we're from the same place.
Yeah.
Like cool. This is me. I'm 50 years old. I'm not changing.
Yeah, and not only that, it's like, you know where we're coming from. Let me deal with the repercussions of me being me. I hear you. Yeah. We understand where the world is, but it's also people don't understand what the way we came up. You know, and especially people that know us, and then they have a problem now with it. That's kind of like on some bullshit. It's like,
someone said something to me that day, and I was like, "Oh, these kids are pussies," and all these mass shooting, and I feel that they killed the little kids. Like, how do you shoot little fucking children? Like, if something's bothering you, like now in New York, dudes are stabbing people. Like, no one's doing that big thing. I'm like on the train every day at work. I'll tell you right now, I'm waiting. I'm worried. If I see anyone doing it, that's what happens if someone beating a woman. Where I see someone, I even see these bums are doing crazy shit. It's not safe. People said like, and you know what's sad? If someone does something to protect themselves, they're gonna be going to jail and paying money and fucking. It's gonna be a horrible thing. But like the cops aren't helping anyone.
Yeah, I know that's the problem, you know.
And you can't blame them because right now they're like, oh, you're racist, then you lose your pension. So you can't blame these dudes. These dudes would want to help. You know, 2 Dominican cops were killed by a guy, a blood that just got out of jail, and they let him out. He killed 2 young Dominican cops, and people like, yo, this that, like, yo, everyone, like, Chinese people getting beat up every day, and I'm like watching it, like, and the people like these young kids like the white power movement, the Chinese. I'm like, yo, let's get something straight right now. I want to say something right now. Me being Puerto Rican, my mother dark, black, and everything. There's no white power Nazi guys beating up Chinese people. It's always a black person. I'm sorry. It's always some fucking crackhead, fucking bum black dude fucking up on Chinese nigga. That's all it is. And people will stop that. Just stop it. Stop it. If you know that your people, if my people are doing something, just say, hey, police it. But no one's doing anything. I'm tired of this bullshit. Everyone doesn't want to admit what's happening.
Yeah, no, it's that's for sure. You know, it's easy to put
up. It's sad, bro. Because like, it doesn't matter race, color, whatever. There's anything to do with us. We're all mixed. But when they try and make people against each other, it's like this. I just call the truth, bro. And it's sad, you know, that's
the thing. What happens? You start saying Nazi, this on any side is like, you got to watch what you say and what's what.
Fascist. Someone said fascist because this girl was like, oh, the homeless people. I was like, yo, these people are fucking evil. They need to be stopped. They said people stab people. No, they need to be helped. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She wrote, how dare you? I said, how you would do it? I said, the homeless guys that violent and kill people, we kill them all. And she was like, you are a fascist. And, and then were like, oh shit. I was like, bitch, you know what? Give me your address. And I'll send them to your house. And you can suck all the dicks and be like, I'm a nice white bitch. And I'll help all you. And they can gang rape you. And I'll be like, no. They just talk to them. Talk to them. Meanwhile, they'll all be fucking raping you and fucking giving you A's and fucking beating you to death, bitch. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So ladies out there, if you want to send your address to Danny Diablo hotline and get some,
I'll take you right to a J train, right to your house.
Listen, no, one thing for sure. I'll say this for sure. Yeah, there's some people that just have bad luck in life and end up there. There's people that choose to be there. A lot of them choose to be there.
I was telling something right now. My father told me. One time, my mother broke down the world to me. She said when she was a little girl, there used to be a kid named Pee Wee was on the roof of her projects, and she said a man came, raped him, right, a little kid, and cut his dick off. And I was a little kid. I heard this, and she's telling me, don't ever go in the elevator to the roof of my projects. Like, I was a little kid, always trying to go, explore, and then threw the kid down the shaft. And I was like, she told me a story. I got so scared. I must have been 5 years old when she told me it.
Yeah.
And I was like, my mom's projects, and she was like, and I was like, Mommy, why? She goes, my father turned around and said, because people sometimes is evil. No matter good parents, bad parents. Just evil inside them, and and no matter what, his stories about the little kid that hits the little 10-year-old kid, 12-year-old kid hits the 5-year-old kid with the rock. But you mean like in the forest? It's like that's evil.
No, there's evil.
Listen, and no matter what you do, the kids that I know some kids in my neighborhood put the cat in the microwave, and I'm like, that's a red flag, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You're evil, nigga. Nigga, you're evil. I don't give a fuck. If you were like a problem, I got mad problems. I never took my fucking cat or my mom's parrot put it in my
I just put a turkey in the oven.
Yeah.
375 for about 5 hours.
For you?
No, but no, I know. No, people, you know what it is? It's like wrong to say now. Some people are just broken.
Yeah,
it's something you can't be fixed.
No. Some people.
You a pedophile. You on some rape shit. You're broken. You should be thrown away.
Listen. And people right now.
Period.
They're like, you can't do that. Yeah. Then you find the whole conspiracy theories, all these Illuminati, the judges, and all, and like, people. It's making sense, and it's sad that it's making sense, and no one's doing anything about it.
You know how it's sick out there? It happened the other day. You know what made me realize? We all know there's mad perverts and pieces of shit. When I say pervert out there, we all perverts, but there's good perverts on our age level. We're and then there's a piece of shit perverts. You know what I noticed? You know how I swear yesterday it kicked in my mind. You know how disgusting this world, this country is? That girl bought a baby, bought a Barbie. You know that fucking.
Oh my God! Catch you outside.
You know what she just made on her OnlyFans? Like $50 million.
How? What? She's naked or something?
50
How
million.
old is she?
You know why? Because she's just turned 18 or whatever. But she was making that before. Like, she's right now. They thought she was bullshitting. They came out. She's so paid. You know who's that? Kids our age, not our age. I'm thinking like we're fucking 18, 19. Nobody 17, 18 is paying for that. Those are grown men paying for that shit.
God. Listen. We all know about that. We all know about Thailand. We all know fucking about all weird shit. And it's so weird because I don't know. Love is love, but it's like, and people, if someone's 18 and older, and they're fucking on the Instagram dressing whatever, and they're like, everyone knows. That's for attention and whatever. But if you're younger than 18 years old, 17, 16, stay away from Instagram. Stay away from all that stuff. Because people drink, people do drugs, and people fucking it's sad. You mean, like, we all have kids. You mean, but it's like we all have kids, but we all have mothers, and we all dated, and we all know that women are fucking crazy. But it's part of life. You know what I mean? The circle goes round and round. You start fighting.
It's crazy. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, yo, whatever. You can say a lot of shit about us. I go, but we all get like I remind people. I go, yo, we grew up with sisters and mothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the difference. Like, you know, we fucking all this shit. And people can't say that. We wouldn't hit girls.
No,
I've
been known for a couple of days allegedly for beating up dudes who fucking beat women, and should I've done it? I'll do it again, but sometimes I got stabbed. So one time, and the girl attacked me with the guy. I was like, yo, and my father told me never get involved with that. He goes, I'll tell you right now, for 95% of the chance they're gonna flip on you, and if you go to court, they're gonna turn against you.
Yep, and he's right, and it's true.
On my mind, when I got stabbed, I was like, my dad, like, I told you.
No, for sure. It's hard because you don't want to, but it's like, they flip on you, and they're like, you're fucking up my boyfriend because we don't know that happens every half hour to some of these couples. They fight like that.
Oh, listen, another thing that I always bugged out. What's the movie with Josh Brolin and No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he sleeps in his bed? He just came back from Vietnam, and he's like, "Shit!" He went to go get the guy the water. He went back there, and he would have stayed home, none of that would happen. But it bothered him. He had to go get the guy water. Yeah, but he knew they should not even get involved with that. You know, he just walk away.
That's it. Yeah, it's right now. Again, I'm happy to see that just things are moving. There's so much.
Yeah.
Things are starting to kind of open up again. People are starting to play more. That's what we need. We just need more people. I just saw there's a lot, people are making power moves, fucking turnstile on fucking whatever we call it, the Jimmy Kimmel or one of those.
They came out and it's like a lot of things are going on like this year, like the whole pandemic. People don't know. I made more music than anyone. I did the GLD casting company, which just got mastered. It was me, Lord Jewish, and Chubbs, and so all my hardcore songs from Ice Pick, the Wildly Incident,
the remix.
I made beats. I also took some of like an Iceman one, a Leeway one. You know what I mean? Like a Gutter Boy one. It's like so. But I did it, and I got insane poetry on it. Ito from Rochester, who did stuff with Muggs. I got him on it. I got that Snack the Ripper on it. I got what's the guy's name? Fucking I forgot his name.
Yeah, you dropped a lot.
I got a lot. I also got the Spanish Fly EP coming out for Spick Spanish Fly EP coming out in July. So that's
and what's that? How many songs? New songs?
Four new songs. Four new songs. EP. It's a record vinyl. The Spick Spectacular. The album is out right now on all major digital outlets. It's on Spotify. So it's Spectacular. Just put in Spectacular. Spectacular. It's on Devil Rats Records. And basically we're doing cassettes. Also with Big Lito and Joe Fatal songs on it too, on a cassette. So we'll be putting a cassette also out. So we're doing that.
And where they get all that at the DRP?
All that at devilrats.com.
Also at devilrats.com is putting out that project.
Yeah, well, right now you can go and get Spick patches. Spick patches.
I saw that. You just dropped that.
You got a Spick cocaine grinder, the metal grinder for weed and cocaine. It's a face on. It's dope, man. I'm telling you, I'm marketing it, but I just think good. You got Spick socks, you got Spick shirts with Uzis, but you go to devilrats.com, Devil Rats Records. Oh, what happened?
No, Devil Rats. So that's what they're getting. And the DRP, what do they put out?
Force
out
5. US stuff.
The DRP is the group, right? And Force 5 is the record, right?
No. Force 5 records. DRP is the rapper, my manager.
Yeah, he's rapping. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The group. And then Force 5, the what that you put out on Force 5?
I put out the thing with the whole thing with Danny Diablo versus and Mars.
All those you put on those, all right.
Devils and Demons. I did a Danny Diablo Street CD Volume 3. I did the big executive producer for the Big Left records. Big Left put a record out, Force 5 Records. I'm doing something. Me and the DRP are going to do like a metal, like a hardcore metal thing. I'm doing Crash the System with Kamal from the Turkey Boys. Kamal did a whole show. He's trying to get signed to Netflix and Amazon. I did the first 3 episodes, and I'm doing the next November of filming again. And he's trying. I just saw the first 2 episodes. It's fucking amazing. Shout out to Kamal.
He's shopping it, right?
I'm doing shopping it. So I'm also coming back in November. I'm doing a pop-up book with Howie Abrams.
Dope.
Called for a children's book with graffiti pop-up called Little D and Ajax Don't Judge a Book by its cover. It's about a pit bull, and the little kid in the hood finds a pit bull in the park, and he brings it to the vet, and he's like a hood kid, Puerto Rican kid, and everyone's scared of the dog, but the dog, Ajax, it's like it says don't judge a book by its cover. So
yeah.
I'm doing that. I got a Danny Diablo figure coming out, like collectible figures coming out with a that's going to cost, like the Japanese collectible figures.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw the mold or whatever. They had the mold you posted, right?
My boy Bootleg Dollar Slices, he's doing it with me. I got.
Which guy's doing it?
It's my boy. He has a thing called Bootleg. Hold on. I'll do it right now.
Because the mold looked good. I saw the mold.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's crazy. It's called Bootleg. Dollar Slice Bootlegs.
All right.
He's amazing. The guy. It's like he's working with me. We're doing comic books gonna come with it. Real Wolf is doing a documentary on me in November. They're coming down and start filming for Canada. It's called Danny Diablo. From the gutter to glory, the Danny Diablo story. And he's
the guy you did the other stuff with. You recorded with.
He's finishing up the Coogee Rap documentary.
Yeah, I want to see that. I remember you told me
he's still doing that. He's doing mine after that, and plus he's doing like a new song with me and he had an album, Real Wolf, to put an album out, and me and fucking West Nile did a song, and this guy named Chrome Beats. Me and West Nile did 2 other songs we're doing.
That's a good name, Chrome Beats.
Yeah, he's a hardcore kid, so he's
a good name.
Chrome Beats,
I give it to West Nile. He fucking that kid is always doing something.
He's dope. West Nile is dope.
He's always doing. I give it him. He's always grinding.
Shout out to West. I'm doing the EP with Stress's brother, Sev One. So I'm also doing something with Big Lito and Fatal. Oh God. So yeah, I'm just going.
Yeah.
Can you see me? I can't see myself over here. What's going on over here?
No, I see you. You're here, and I hear you. No, it's good. I'm glad. No, I'm glad I was able to get you on because I know you came out from work and whatever.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop this week, but I wanted to get it because you guys just came off the tour, and I was like, as a tour like this don't happen often.
Shout out to Jay Reason for guy. He was on your last podcast, right?
Yes.
I love Jay Reason, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Jay. My plan is in the future, I'm gonna do some pop-up podcast spots where I want to do one. He don't know it yet, but I want to do one like you guys did live over from there. I'm gonna do one live at Culture with fucking Draft. And we're gonna be making a party. We're gonna do, like I said, everybody out there, we're trying to take the culture to another level. I'm not saying me. I'm saying the culture. We got to take this shit to where it belongs. Everybody got their spot. We just got to build ours. People know what's up with the hardcore, the punk rock world.
We're street kids. Our culture is graffiti, is the fucking hip hop, is the hardcore,
is tattoos, is everything. It's everything. And the one thing which I give the metal guys and all these guys, they took time to build those avenues. Even if they had more resources, they took the time to build it. Well, that's what we're doing. That's why I tell people, keep tuning into people's podcasts and support the merch. This is the word of the streets, untouched still. Nobody tells us how to talk, how to walk.
No, it's us. It's us.
This is free. When people talk about freedom of speech, but then they back up a news channel. Support the podcast because this is the real free speech.
And we tell
support your movement.
Yeah, we tell how it is. We like people might get mad when we say, but it's and plus being who I am, I'm like my world is the world. There's no one like us, Hoya. Me and you, like where we're from, we did it our way. Right now, this is how crazy. Shout out to my wifey, Alexandra. She just did Hustler magazine.
Dope. Yeah, I saw that, dope.
I'm telling you, she killed it. 6 pages. And back in the day when I was younger, I would be like, oh, fuck, I would be like, but now I'm proud of my girl. She's one of the biggest fetish model, and she's like, she's killing it, bro. She's like, and it's like, I feel like usually like it's with a relationship, it's like one person tells the other person, and me and my lady were like, it's like I finally found someone that could deal with my shit.
Yeah, people gotta understand. You gotta build shit. You know, people already are like they're already running to a room before the house is built. That's the problem with people. People don't like say, "Yo, we gotta build this shit together."
Oh yeah, together.
That's why I'm always for, especially the podcast and anything new. Anybody like doing these shows anywhere where there's a format where we could keep bumping all our bands, because you know what, E.
Yeah.
I love all the metal magazines, but they ain't bumping us. They're not bumping Madball. They're not bumping Chronothorns. They're not bumping Scarhead. They're not bumping none of it. So what we do?
They make money too. They and those dudes, they make money. All we have to do is find someone who does a magazine or something, like a guy who works with metal things. They say, hey, why don't you be in charge of the hardcore magazine? And you know what? Me and you will be in charge of it.
Exactly. Yo, you know what I mean? That's how it's happening. We now got more people from our world infiltrating in places. You know that from, if it's people, your doctors, I have doctors, lawyers, cops, robbers, there's all guys that we're finding out are hardcore kids. They're judges, they're politicians, you know.
Yo, listen, anything that we need in life, like that's what's good about the hardcore kids. I can be like, hey, listen, my toilet's broken, and then anyone whoever, and also the guy would be like, yo, I'll hook it up with him to half price, whatever. And that's how our lives, people, we don't got money, we got hookups, everything hooked up. I got so much clothes in my house, I give it away to people that need it. You know, it's like if I get something, like if someone gives me some art thing and a shirt that's an extra large, I'm 2X, I'll give it to someone that's extra large. I give it to my sister's kid. I give it to my sister's husband. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, they'll rock it and love it and be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like
for sure, I tell people we lucky because we touch every walk of life. That's what's dope about it. And those kids now are in there making moves because I meet people all the time. If it's somebody from, a Monster, or somebody who owns a bar or a record company exec, even for something outside of hardcore, you find out, they were hardcore dudes. They saw your show.
I went to Travis McCoy, did a new video called Stop It. It's out right now. I'm in it. You know what I mean? Me and my girl in it, right? We went out there. The camera guy was like, yo, listen. He goes, can I take a picture of the autograph? I was like, he was bugging that I was there. He told Travis, he's like, I can't believe he's here. But everywhere I go, like we played the last show at the new Masquerade in Atlanta. And it was all these metal bands from Australia, something art somewhere. It was so big, and I was looking, I see some guy with it says hardcore. I'm like looking. All of a sudden, I'm walking out from my thing, going through the corridor, and he stops. He goes, "Hey, can I speak to you?" I go, "What's up?" And I thought the nigga was stepping to me. Like, "What up, nigga?" He's like, "Yo, I'm from Australia." I said, "All right." So he goes,
"Yeah."
I goes, "Can I take some pictures of a portfolio?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I just told my friends that Ezek and Crown Thorns is a nice friend right here." He goes, and I've got to get the pictures.
Yeah.
He went from the metal thing to our show, took pictures of us. And he was on hardcore. He's like, I'm the biggest fan. I was like, yo, thank you so much, man. And he was like, it felt good because I walked in there next to this metal guys, all these roadies and all these equipment, and it felt like we were in a small stage compared to these metal dudes. It was like all hot topic, they were packed. And this guy was like, no, I just work for these guys. I love you niggas. You know?
We forget that. We look at that shit. People don't care if we're playing or whatever. If they love your band, they don't care if you're playing in front of 1 or 1,000. They love your band no matter what. We always think like, oh, they're comparing it to who they may be working with or whatever. Because same thing. I meet some guys that they're doing these arena tours and they're coming to me like, yo, I can't believe it. I'm like, but they're just like, because we're a part of their growth of their timeline in life. That's what people don't understand.
How crazy is that, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And I'm like, it's nuts. And people always, we're lucky to do that. So I tell people, I'm like, yo, we lucky that we have resources. But that's why I tell people, that's why I hit the podcast hard, and we're dropping the new show and more stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? We need this shit. We have we have some of the tools. Yeah. Now we guys gotta hit people over the head with it. That's why I tell everybody listening, I keep tabs. We got the family's growing all over the planet. Everybody listening. I know from Norway, Japan, South America.
All
you
over the
got to
world.
keep subscribing, tuning in to everything, the YouTube channel and this. It's growing, but we want to keep it growing. Support all the bands. I tell people, you know, again, this is still controlled by the people. This ain't a record company controlling what's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm glad, but fuck it. I'm glad I was able to catch up with you. What you up to? You just got home from work? Now
I just got home from work, and right now I'm just gonna fuck. I'm like tired as hell. Fucking, but I was like, Hoyer's being relentless this morning. I knew. Billy Ali's like, Billy Ali's like, there's no way you're not getting out of this one. I was like, no way. Yeah.
No, you know, I'm all business. I said,
no, Hoyer. And you know what? That's how the work ethic you have right there. And people might think whatever, but that's how I was when I moved to LA. And I was like, I got on.
We gotta go to work.
And they're like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow. And they call me tomorrow. I'm calling tomorrow 5 minutes before they say, I'm at the house. Like, let's go. Let's do music. And they're oh shit, you mean? And
no, but for sure. But especially with this, I want to get it out while it's fresh. People want to know that tours don't happen a lot. I don't want to talk about it a month from now. I want to talk about it while it's fresh. People are wondering, how was the tour? How was this? How was that? So I'm like, to me, jumping on, I like being right on the edge of what's going on. That means I know what's going on. You know what I mean?
These kids, a lot of these kids don't know, but it's like, if I look at my Twitter now and all that, like I bumped into a Nems the first day back home.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And he said, people were like, how you know? I said, yo, me, this guy did towards together with boys. You know? I told him, I'm so happy that you fucking, he works for sanitation.
Yeah, no, and it's dope because I remember when he was on Fight Club when he used to rhyme. Because I remember
he was
the only like Spanish kid out of all those freestyling. I remember you did shows with him and stuff. You would do talk, but that's what I'm saying. I'm glad he came out and started blowing up. I'm like, yeah, it's dope.
You know, he's blowing up. It's just so cool to see all these people that they see me. They're like, we're still doing it. I talked to him yesterday. I talked to DJ Muggs. He was in town, and he just did a song with Method Man and fucking Slick Rick, and it was a big, the whole record he's doing. I was like, and he's like, yo, you just came back for tour. You were like 2 months. I goes, you're 50 years old. You're still a fucking beast. I was like, nigga, you playing all the new music. Muggs is killing it. I'm like, yo, both of us are legends in our fucking world, and we're like, with no way we have to be like this.
Yeah, we're writing the book of how far we can take this shit.
You're like people understand that you are a writing machine.
Yeah, we're trying to stay. We got it. We're all writing the book on how far we could take this shit. So we got to take it as far as we could take it because it's all we got.
Pop-up show this Saturday with MQ. So I saw him. He came to my own show. Yo, I had the best time with MQ.
No, I'm glad. And pop-up show at Culture in Astoria.
This Saturday.
And I'm gonna be doing a pop-up, a podcast there very soon. I'm gonna let you know because we're gonna party there. We're gonna make it a party.
Tell me.
You'll know because I want everybody to come through. We're gonna make this we're gonna celebrate this culture shit. We're gonna take this shit city to city just to start fucking set shit off. So every city, whoever got something cracking to come through, whatever.
I'll come through and talk some shit, bro.
You know that you'll know what's up, but Licky E, I'm glad you jumped on. Tell your girl what's up. I love you.
Jeremy, I love you, brother, man. Listen, and I'm so happy that I see what you're doing. Shout out to Lifer. I rocked your. I rocked Lifer.
I got more shit coming for you.
I rocked the new Starhead video with Mars. So
get
the Lifer stuff. Get all the brown hats, nigga.
I got some shit coming for you.
That's my fall shit. I love brown hats.
I got you the brown collection. But listen, everybody, go follow him on everything: Instagram, Twitter, the .coms, the podcast, the everything.
Danny Diablo NYC. Instagram.
I love you. This shit drops
love you
tomorrow. The next day, I'll let you know. All right, I'll hit you later.
Gotcha, brother. One.
All right, yo, we out. One love.
We out, nigga. Peace.
Peace.